It's been described as Milton Keynes' biggest planning blunder. The permission granted for a giant warehouse right next to people's homes, plus the failure to put restrictions in place to lessen its impact. Well, last night the council tried to make amends after more than a year. Our reporter Ben Schofield joins us now from the Blakelands estate in Milton Keynes. Over to you, Ben.
Yes, Amanda, welcome to Bessemer Court on Blakelands. This is the bungalow where Jenny and her partner live, and if we swing round, this is the warehouse that we're talking about, more or less just at the end of Jenny's garden. Now, there was a warehouse here before, but it was a little further back. It was also 3,000 square metres smaller and, crucially, about half the height. As you can see from these pictures on our other camera, this warehouse tops out more than 18 metres high. It's got room for 35 lorries to park up and 170 odd vehicles. Now, the planning committee, the councillors there, were told that they more or less had to approve the permission for this new warehouse because there was a warehouse already here. So they decided to try to lessen the impact on its neighbours and put a series of planning restrictions, conditions on that planning permission being granted. However, many of those, more than half, were missed off when that planning permission was sent to the developer. Last night, the planning committee tried to make amends by reimposing those conditions on the developer. But as you can hear from these local residents, they're still not happy.
It's an absolute disgrace. It's a disgrace to Milton Keynes, let alone this area. It's wrecking our lives. We have a lot of disabled people. And the council haven't even approached us to see how bad it is for us and how bad it's been and how bad it's going to be.
The bulk of it is enormous, which it just takes your breath away every time you look at it. The worst part about it has been the noise from the construction, well, the demolition and then the construction, and that's just given us a taster of what's to come, really.
I want to be able to sit out in my back garden and enjoy the end of my life. I don't want this thing looming over the top of me. I don't want the noise from the reversing beepers.
Well, we've come out of Jenny's back garden and to the front of the properties here, and several residents have told me that all they can see out of their lounge window is that warehouse behind me. There are two investigations going on into what happened here. One internal investigation looking at why those planning conditions weren't sent out with a planning permission, and another external inquiry looking at why the planning permission was granted in the first place. The council committee has told me that it's trying its best to make amends. Amanda.
Thanks, Ben.